Okay, dividing x cubed minus 11x squared plus 31x minus 17. And it's probably not going to factor. I see 17 is a prime number, and I see divided by x minus 2. So we're going to actually do a divide. Now we can do when you synthetic division here. And synthetic division will be this. See this x minus 2? Use its opposite. And synthetic division will only works if you're dividing by a single digit like x, coefficient of 1. And the first thing you do is you write all your coefficients across your line right up here. Like I see an x cubed, the coefficient in front of it would be a 1. See this x squared? What's in front of it? A negative 11. See the x? The number in front of it's a 31. And the minus 17, those are called the coefficients. So I'm going to write the coefficients down right here. And notice I have a space down here, then I have this line, and I have this 2, and this is a special designation I have to kind of know this number is different than these other 3 over here. And the first thing I need to do is this. Once I've written these down and I have things set up, I need to bring down the 1. No matter what number's here, I just bring it down. Little down, down, and down, down, down. Got a little help from Johnny Cash. You just bring the number straight down. Bring it down, down, down. Like a burning ring of fire, except it's on a ring of fire, it's a 1. Now I'm going to do this. I'm going to take 2 times 1, which is 2, and I write it here. And because I switched the signs already, I can add these numbers. So negative 11 and 2 add to make negative 9. I'm now going to take 2 times negative 9, which is negative 18, which I'm going to write here under the 31. I now add 31 and negative 18, which is 13. I'm now going to take this 2 times this 13, which is 26, which I will now add to the negative 17, which is 9. Now notice I started with an x cubed up here. So what's 1 less than 3? 2, so this will be a 1x squared minus 9x, the number goes right there, plus 13, plus my remainder is 9, 9 over x minus 2. Didn't go in exactly, so I have a remainder of 9. I just used synthetic division to divide. Well, let's try it. Can't use synthetic division on this one because it has a 5x here. So what I'm going to do is this. I have to use my long division. If you remember the cowboy and the horse, I'm not going to use Howie Long, not that kind of long division. The cowboy rides the horse. The cowboy goes in the house, and the horse goes outside. So I'm going to put 5x cubed minus 27x squared minus 8x plus 42 over here. And I want you to look over here at this problem here. How would I divide regular numbers? You would write the number down. Put the other number here, like the 12 is here on the outside. And then because you had 12, you had to move over 2 places here. And you go, oh, well, 5 times 12 is 60. It's kind of what I'm doing here. I'm going to move over 2 places right here. And what would I multiply by 5x to get 5x cubed? You always got to match the first term. Well, that would just be an x squared. So I'm going to put an x squared on front of here. Notice this is an x squared. That's an x squared. X squared times 5. Because here, over here in this problem, I took 5 times 1 and 5 times 2. I should take 5 times 2 first, but 5 times 12 to get 60. I'm taking x squared times this, which is 5x cubed minus 3x squared. And just like over here on this one, where you take the 5 times 12 and then you minus the 60, I'm now going to minus this entire quantity. Now, I really don't like negatives particularly, but these cancel. 27 minus negative 3 means it's like plus 3. That's why it's 30. This is the problem people miss here. A lot of people write, 24, so see 27 minus 3. It is 27 minus negative 3, which means I'm really adding 3. And then just like Johnny Cash, like here, you got that 9 when you subtract the 69 minus 16, you got 9, and you brought down a 9. Now I'm going to bring down this 88. And then I do the same thing. What would I multiply by 5x to make 30x squared? Well, that would be a 6x. So I'm going to put the 6x right here. Notice the x squareds are all lined up. These are all x's. And then just like over here, I took this 8 times 12, and it went into it 96 times. So I'm going to take the 6x times the quantity 5x minus 3. Well, 6x times 5x is 30x squared. And 6x times negative 3 is negative 18x. Like I had this 99 minus 96, and then you subtracted them. I'm going to do the same thing here. These will cancel. Negative 88 minus negative 18 is like adding 18. Got to be careful with that. Which makes it a negative 70x. Because I have negative 88 minus a positive 18 makes us negative 70x. And then I brought down the 42. You see it right here. I brought down the 42. And then I asked myself this, how many times will 5x go into negative 70x? And the answer would be a negative 14. Just kind of like I did here. 2 goes into 12. 24 times this last number right here. So I'm going to take negative 14 times 5x, then negative 70x. Negative 14 times negative 3 is 42. Oh, this one goes in evenly. So my answer was x squared plus x minus 14 is the answer. Okay. This time I have this x cubed plus 6x squared minus 9x minus 70 by x plus 5. Well, because it's a single x, I can use synthetic division. So I need to write my coefficients. First off, I need to take this 5. It's the opposite, not positive 5, but negative 5. And I'm going to write my coefficients here. It's a 1. Number in front of x cubed would be a 1. The number in front of x squared would be a 6. The number in front of the x is a negative 9. The number in front of the negative is a negative 70. And then remember Johnny Cash? Bring the first one, bring it down. Down, down. Just bring the 1 down. And like before, we take negative 5 times 1, which is negative 5. Add them. 6 and negative 5 make 1. Take negative 5 times 1 is negative 5. Add these two, which is negative 14. Negative 5 times negative 14 is positive 70. Oh, I got a 0, meaning that it goes in evenly. So this factors to x squared plus x minus 14. Because I have an x cubed up here, I have x plus 5, so I have to have one less. That's why it starts with x squared plus x minus 14. That's why I make this little bar here, so I don't make that mistake, because I sort of did it wrong. This time I have to use the long division method, because it's a 5 in front of this. So I'm going to put the negative 20 value into the house, put the 5x plus 1 in front. Ask yourself, what do I take times 5x to get negative 20x cubed? It'd be a negative 4x squared. And the x squared's got to all be in the same column. So I take negative 4x squared times 5x, which is negative 20x cubed, which is always going to be that number because we did it on purpose to make it that way. And negative 4x squared times 1 is negative 4x. But just like over here, when I did that over here, 5 times the 12 and I minus the 60, I'm now going to minus this. These will cancel. And that's 16 minus negative 4, which means it's like plus 4, or a 20x squared. Oh, what would I multiply by 5x to make 20x squared? Oh, I also brought down the 14. Don't forget to bring down your 14x. What did I multiply by 5x to get 20x squared? It would be a 4x. Okay, so take 4x times the 5x there. So here we have this here. So the 5x plus 1. Subtract it. Remember, this is 14 minus 4, which is actually makes it a 10x. Oh, what would it take times 5x to get 10x? A 2, a plus 2. So 2 times 5x is 10x. 2 times 2 is that. Minus makes 0. Awesome. But I have a problem. I didn't really catch it. Man, I have negative 4x squared plus 4x plus 2. Yet what's common to each of these? A 2. You can divide each of these by 2 then for a little bit better answer, which would be a negative 2x squared plus 2x plus 1.